agent is joining your team.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How we doing? Welcome in. Wonderful to see you all. Thank you for getting up so early, if it's early where you're at, to tune in. We're going live early today because I've got stuff on my schedule later, but I did not want to miss the stream because we got plenty to check out today. So yeah, hopefully the stream works today. If you were here back on Thursday, we had some tech difficulties that was quite annoying, but hopefully everything goes smoothly today. And we shall see how it goes. Let's see. As per usual, YouTube didn't catch up on my syncing. Nissan Scuds, Helios, Kurdish, Gage, Razor, Kaz, Ray, Jake. How we doing, everybody? Wonderful to see you all over there. Twitch is blowing up because of course it is, but Grim, Jam, Matt, Rico, Shepard, Akido, Notorious, J-Rod, Demon, Kazin, Midnight. What's up, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have to give a huge thank you to Nicholas for resubbing to Tier 1, Leo for giving out 5 gifted subs, Devin for giving out 1 gifted, and Youngblood resubbing with Prime. Thank all of y'all very much for your generosity and kindness. It's very early where I'm at, and so my sinuses and congestion from allergies is still settling. I apologize if you hear any weird sounds from my voice. But anyway, Draconis with the 10 gifted. My goodness, people. Draconis, Leo, Devin, thank you all very much for the gifts. If any of those 16 people just got gifted to sub on Twitch, please help me out by dropping a thank you in the chat for their generosity. Appreciate all of y'all very, very much. And again, Youngblood, Nicholas, thank you guys as well. How we doing, people? Yeah, I don't know what was going on, Kaz. That was very weird. I did a test yesterday. Everything seemed fine. So I'm very much hoping that that today goes okay.
A new agent is joining your team.
Didn't think it was actually you when I ran that tier 10 escalation with you. It was a pleasure. GG's, my friend. Yeah, no, I hop on matchmaking quite frequently. I get in there. First time on live, Kravchenko. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. How do climax missions work at the end of a season? So, Spider, if you go into your manhunt menu, you'll see at the very bottom left here, there's a button for Legacy Manhunts. And if you open up that, it shows you all past seasons here. And if you click on them, it lets you fast travel directly to those missions. So, like, if I wanted to go and replay Year 6 Season 1's mission with Keener, you see there's a fast travel button you can hold, and it will take you directly to the climax mission for you to replay. I mean, without modifiers. You can do it either way. You can play with the modifiers for that season. It lets you play with those in that specific mission, or you can turn them off if you don't want them. That's the dealio. There's so much happening. Thank you all for kicking off a hype train. Hero Complex coming in with the Prime resub. Cable with the highlight message. Did you see on Twitter someone saying the Hunter mask from the event is from Heartland? I did see that. Yeah, Matt posted that, and I didn't actually realize that it was an old Vulture model. That was the faction in that game. But yeah, it looks like it was from that. So, rest in peace, Heartland. It still stings. But yeah, we have all the new events here. That's the new mask that we're talking about. Gage, thank you very much for the 10 super chat on YouTube, man. That's very kind. Said, hey guys, Rogue Gold here, and welcome back to the Division 2. Thank you very much, Gage. That's very generous of you. Oh, there's more than one. Gage LeBreak said another Gage. Hello. Gage Britton and Gage LeBreak. Gage Britton, thank you very much for the super chat. Also, much love, Gage LeBreak. Any news about crossplay? Not other than they're working on it. That's what they've told us. Do you think we'll ever have cross progression? I don't know, man. I mean, there was a time when they said crossplay was never going to happen, so never say never. But I wouldn't expect it to be something they drop out of nowhere. Like, if we get to year 9 after this and they're like, yeah, we'll aim for cross progression sometime this year, I could see that being an approach, but these things take time. And Seven Evans, what's up, man? I'm doing very well. I'm trying to shake off sleep right now. Get awake, get ready. But very happy to have you all here. We already got 100 people over on Twitch and same on YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in. I do have one thing to let you know, and I feel very badly about this. I advertised that those of you watching on Twitch would be eligible to get the Twitch drops during this stream, but I forgot that it doesn't start until later in the day. So I'm worried that by the time I have to go, which is in like 2 hours, 15 minutes, I'm worried that it's only like around then that the Twitch drops start for the day. So I feel really badly. But I will absolutely raid somebody at the end who has drops on, so you can continue watching there. But this was the only time I was able to go live today. So yeah, I apologize for slipping up on that fact. I forgot that they don't start until later in the day. But they will be live for a whole week. Yeah, Spider, we have new drops for Dead by Daylight. I don't have, if you type in !drops, it just tells you how to link your account. There's unfortunately not an official source that they've posted it, but yes, I accepted the campaign and I have the full thing. I don't think I can even claim, let me look, because I can claim them on my end to show you them in game, but I don't think that opens up for a little bit. But I think we can do it while I'm here on stream later. Let me sign into that really quickly. Let's see. Sorry, we're doing it live, people. We're keeping up today. Twitch drops for you. Yeah, they should show up in my account in about 40 minutes, so we'll take a look at that. 40, 45 minutes. Twitch folks, thank you very much for the hype train. We finished off at level 5. That's very kind of y'all in the first 15 minutes of the stream. Again, Draconis, Leo, Devin, appreciate the gifted, y'all. And thank you everybody who subscribed over there. Big shot Rob with the 5-stream streak. Welcome in, my friend. How do you feel on the Dead by Daylight pass? Personally, not a fan of it. Maybe it would have been better around Halloween. Yeah, I'm not, I don't really... Actually, let me take off a uniform so we can look at these things. I don't particularly care for, well, not particularly. I don't really have any care for Dead by Daylight. I've never played it. I'm not opposed to them doing crossovers every now and then, but I don't know if I really think this fits the game. This is kind of cool. I like that this is just makeup for your character. Because even though it's a little out there, still that's like a neat customization option at the very least. But yeah, I mean, like this, I don't. Would you ever find a division agent running around with spikes sticking out of their arms? Maybe, probably not. So, not my cup of tea, but we'll go through it either way. We'll show off the rewards. Yeah, I prefer, like, I thought the event pass they did for the Brooklyn celebration was quite fun. Because that was in-universe, in lore. With all that, so, I don't know. My message on Twitch is not working. Oh, shoot. Happy Taco Tuesday. Leo, thank you again for the gifteds, man. Sorry it's not working over there. That's weird. Kind of wish it was like face paint. We could still put a mask over it. Yeah. Well, it might be. Is it one of the ones that you can do with... Now I'm curious. If I take this off, I take this off, and I put on this, Can you do a gear mask over it? Oh, so you can do that. That's kind of cool. I might rock with that.
A new agent is joining your team.
Matt Kane given a 1-month gifted out to Aikido. He said, stop whining, lol. Matt, thank you very much, man. That's incredibly kind of you, as always. Aikido, welcome back to the club. Kara, how's it going? Halloween in summer? Indeed, indeed. Yeah, I don't know. This must mean that they have something real juicy planned for Halloween if they're going to use the Dead by Daylight collab now. I also think, like I mentioned in my video, I think it was down to contractual obligations because a lot of other Ubisoft titles are currently or have recently done Dead by Daylight stuff, so I'm sure it was just a company-wide mandate that they probably put out.
If I see any hostiles, I run.
Any talks of the toxic dark zone being permanent? Not yet. All they've said is we'll review the data and decide after this season. It has shifted to south today, so it's in a new zone for those of you who have not been in the dark zones before. But yeah, the main thing that we're going to get into is the event pass. Thanks for all the Division content. Thank you for watching it, Sombra. I would not be able to do it without all of the amazing support that people show my way. Oh, this just gives us a full outfit off the bat, huh? Save for the pants, I see. So maybe let's level to 4. And then we'll claim that and take a look at it. Alright. I have these two to complete. And so we should be able to jump up like pretty significantly in the pass here. Do I have these on? We can get a few easy points. We can do this. That's 1. Our caches are almost full. Let's take care of some of those. By the way, I saw somebody asking what the new patch is today. It is Year 8 Season 1.2. If you want to check out the patch notes, you can type in !patch notes and it will link you right to them. But this patch includes a bunch of changes to the Toxic DZ, including the fact that loot is now private. Other people can't take it when you die. Hunters will only destroy skills and not hack them, so it should reduce or eliminate the griefing. The visuals and the audio annoyances there have been toned down. Surge modifiers do more. That's all in there. They fixed the countdown issue with the pipe lids. What else, Chad? Help me out. What were some of the other things? The Riker Rushers got addressed. They're like insane health values. So there were a number of things that got tweaked in this patch. And then we have this and the new global event, which we will be checking out throughout today's stream. I've not, Chimera. I pretty much woke up and got straight on stream. So I've only been to the White House so far. But we can check it out if people want to see it. I mean, it's not going to play too differently. It should just be some of the... Although I am actually curious if the desync is any better. So let's do that. We can start in the PvDZ. Take a look at what's going on over there. I do need... Let's put on Unfriendly Fire, because that's the one that I need to still work on. I'm going to do that. We'll do Inoculated. And there we go. Nope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I hope that sound is much better. We'll check it out. We will check it out. My hazard should be... It's only a 90. It should have hit 130. What did I do wrong? Oh, it hasn't applied this yet. So it will hit 130. Right? It applies the modifier, but not nurses till you step out of combat. Liquid Engineer, let's see, 10, 20. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. Let's go see. Let's give it a quick run and see what's going on in there. HSVSS, what's going on? How are you?
Scanning.
What I want to know is, can you still get sample canisters and or sample caches from the PVDZ while the modifiers are turned off? Like if you're doing the event? I don't think you can do... Global events don't work in dark zones. So I don't think you can do the new global event in the DZ. If I'm thinking correctly on that. Yeah, it says, note that Dark Zone Conflict Expedition, raids, countdown descent, and incursions are unaffected by global events. So if you wanted to do retaliation, you could still get sample canisters there. But otherwise, I don't know if you can still progress them today. Let's just head over here and check this one out. I'm just curious if the desync is any better. Demarsh, good morning, man. Or, yeah, it should still be good morning for you. How you doing?
Reception limited.
Sorry to wake you up so early for this. How you liking the Dead by Daylight collab? Not quite my cup of tea, but I think there's a few items in there that look cool. I mean, the art team always kills it. It's not like they're the problem. I just don't necessarily agree with these kinds of collabs to begin with, but that's a separate issue. The art team always kills it. Desync feeling a little bit better? Question mark? Well, I guess it's, what is it? Heavies and destroyable armor that had the biggest issues? Let's see if we can find our skills. Let's see if we can find one of those. By the way, Bloodsucker in PvP scaling gets changed to 33%. You can only stack it 3 times, but it actually changes it quite substantially. I found that quite surprising when I was building for this. Oh, we can get a good split damage going here. Right, this is perfect. Nope, face me. Oh, beautiful. Oh.
Incoming hostiles detected.
No one can save you now.
Landmark engaged.
Hello, fellow agent. I've been working since 6 a.m. Jeez, well. Oh! Appreciate you being here, man, as always. Oh, I didn't die to Invincible there? I'm shocked.
Vital signs critical.
Oh, it now shows you, so that's one of the changes they made. You can see in the top left, it now tracks and says you need to collect a stabilization agent. That didn't, so I didn't see what chat said, but that seemed, didn't notice the hit delay as much this update.
Landmark cleared.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit better, which is fantastic. They didn't mention it in the patch notes, so I wasn't sure.
Contaminated gear.
Sweet. We'll run a few. I mean, how many people did we just get on that unfriendly fire kill? So we need 25 more. We can work on that. That's the main thing that I want to get done before we switch to the global event. Will there be a high-end build like this one you show? This is all high-end, save for one exotic. But it's paired with the modifiers to make the backfire really good. I think the art team is kind of in a stranglehold. As you said, Rogue, probably contractual obligations, but to their credit, they do a good job with whatever they're working with. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Pally and his team do a fantastic job. No green fuzz. See, that didn't bother me as much. Like, I'm down for some visual changes to denote something happening. My biggest thing was the audio. It was just too much. But we'll see. Normally it was when you get to the higher tiers. So yeah, like, enemy skills used to have a huge delay on damaging them, but that seems to be... It disappeared there at the end, but it seems to be a lot better. So that's fantastic. I think that plus the changes they made should hopefully make this zone much more enjoyable for people.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Harmony.
Helo is on site. Incoming hostiles detected.
Doctorio, they make them optional. You can turn off the modifiers whenever you like. But typically they're there to give you more power and allow you to make kind of one-of-a-kind builds that you wouldn't be able to without them. So if you're willing to experiment, they can be pretty fun. We do have a guide up on the channel for the season and modifiers and how to progress them and all that. And I always make sure to make that kind of a guide every update. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, I mean, they're not everybody's cup of tea. They, like I said, you can turn them off whenever you like. But I think they're fun. Oh, here we go. Is he too far? Get a little bit closer. Well, hang on. Can everybody get closer to this guy so I can get the ricochet fire? Everybody, please.
Extraction called for.
Oh, dang. Shield broke. Shield broke. I'm just going to hit invincible for this, I think.
Extraction helo. Almost within range.
The backfire is just... I like how almost every season there's a new backfire build variant. That people are just like, yep, this is the... this is the new thing.
Hostile contacts.
Hopefully the hunters won't be able to destroy us this time. I mean, the hunters themselves should be very strong, in my opinion. Like, it's still the Dark Zone. You should have some kind of threat or risk or suspense when you extract. But, yes, the ability for them to hack skills and in turn allow players to kill other people is not ideal for a PvE zone. Lord Kaiser, that's a good question. I didn't check. I'm sure it says in the UI, so we can look as soon as we're done with this landmark. But that is a good question of how much does it reduce the surge now. I guess I didn't see, too, if they fixed inoculated having how much it reduces it, which I don't think was intended.
Contaminated gear detected.
Let's see.
Landmark cleared.
Toxicity reduced by 50. And is that halved? Okay, seems like it might be working properly now. So not a ton. It was 35 before, now it's 50. So it's a little bit higher. Might as well open this. Nice.
Contaminated gear detected. Helo is headed back.
Mugli, hope I'm saying that right. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it greatly. If you need friendly fire kills, easier to get during hyena retaliations. Yeah, I think I will probably just go into a normal hyena mission or something where I can spawn one 100%. But I just figured we'd get 2 birds with 1 stone here, checking out what's going on in here.
Enemy patrol detected.
Do I tell RG about the build that may lead to him putting down his beloved Eagle Bearer? Grim, is that possible? I don't know if that's physically possible.
A new agent is joining your team.
Afraid of clocks with the best name in the stream. Thank you very much for the prime resub. Said here's my prime rogue. Much love, man. Thank you very much. He didn't even notice. I just responded to it, Grim. I'm sorry. This is why I need one of those brain chips they talk about. I can just be aware of every single chat message that comes in at every moment. Hear him out. I'm ready. Hit me with the details. Tell me what's gonna make me put down the Eagle Bear. To be fair, these days I primarily only use the Eagle Bear in PvP. I'll pull it out in PvE for fun, but typically I'm using other stuff nowadays.
Incoming hostiles detected. Contaminated gear detected.
I have Bezos Bucks for you. That's a great alternative name for it.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Oh, there's a lot of guys in here. Let's just hit invincible. Get some extra damage.
Contaminated gear detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts. A new agent is joining your team.
It's just not going to spawn me any shield guys. Because why would the game ever help me out with my multitasking?
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Nice, everybody just pulled up here. So I guess now that the surge takes it down 50, it's taking me much longer to build up. I mean, I'm pretty consistently popping the thing, but I'm only at 280 right now. We'll hit a few more landmarks and then we will move on. Dixie, thank you very much for the Prime resub as well. Much appreciated. Matt King and I were running some tests and absolutely destroyed Heroic with this run and gun CAD build. Didn't even need to take cover. Same, I put down the EB because instead of delay damage, I have an insane heals while shooting. The only exotic is the CAD. Yeah, I've been liking it in just my straight red striker build, but I can't quite play it run and gun because I have no armor. So hit me with it, I'm ready.
Contaminated gear detected.
Joey, what's going on, my man? New to this game, love your or enjoy your videos, always very helpful. I'm so happy to hear
Agent
it.
is joining your team.
Sorry, as I'm about to choke on my own spit. It's probably gross. Thank you very much, Joey. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for checking out the videos. Hopefully we don't scare you off here with our antics. What build are you using? We've got a backfire build right now. I'm building for 130% hazard protection to counteract the toxicity effects. So nurses knee pads, 1 improvised with protection from elites. Protection from elites mods everywhere. Liquid engineer, unbreakable. 2 y'all, salvo. It's pretty fun if I do say so myself. And then you just want to make sure you have the sand and stone passive mod that gives you 30% hazard and 50,000 armor for every 10 hazard. Because it means in the PvDZ I'm hitting 2.1 million armor. Which is pretty sweet.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Contaminated gear
An
detected.
exotic component out of that, we did. They'll spawn down low.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Well, this guy's got a tipping scales Caduceus build. That's fun. That's fun. Spider, thank you very much for the Prime. My guy, everybody's coming out and supporting. I appreciate it greatly.
Contaminated gear detected. Landmark cleared.
Looking at 60% incoming repair while putting out almost 750k damage per crit. Nice. Equalizer salvo, 3-piece bellstone, 1 RNK, running 3 armor, 3 weapon, clutch for backpack talent. The math works in ways I'm praying won't get nerfed. 3-piece bellstone, I don't even remember what that gives you. Oh, I see 45% incoming repair and armor on kill. Yeah, that's probably pretty solid. What's the, oh, equalizer, I see. So obliterating clutch with 3 armor cores. Relaying with 3 armor cores, you're able to just fully run and gun on heroic. I might have to give it a try. That sounds pretty fun. I did eventually try out incoming repair after your testing and suggestion when the season launched. But I didn't try it with the Bellstone. I forget what's the one that... There's one that gives you incoming repair on the 2-piece, I think. Is that the RNK or is that the 1-piece? I don't remember. But I tried one of those. Is there a link for your Heartbreaker PvP build? Is there a specific one you're thinking of, gamers? I haven't used Heartbreaker in PvP in quite some time. I had an old one with an Ouroboros, which could still be good with some tuning, but that one's a couple of years old. I'd have to go in and update it with all the talent changes they've made. Oh, I see a shield. Give me that shield. Two more kills with that. Love to see it. I'm probably going to go down when this ends. That's okay. We've got a revive pile.
Serious trauma detected.
Good lord, they're on every side. Oh, another shield guy. Wait, come over here, man. I want a ricochet off you. There we go, we got that red bar. 28 out of 50. Solid. Akito did make a good point about being ready for a hyena one.
Fight another day, Agent.
Yeah, let's abandon those two so that we can proc a hyena. We'll go to this normal landmark, then probably extract, so we can move on to that. Because I do want to check out the global event. Saint Midnight, what's up? I got the Bighorn and District Union Arena Legendary when it was up in the Toxic DZ. I got the Eagle. Nice, congrats, dude.
Hostile patrol detected.
It has been, I mean, I think for all the faults you can point out with getting rid of the exclusive part of these exclusive rewards, it has been really cool to see people finally getting the stuff that they've been wanting for so long. So congrats, I hope you like both of them. If you don't have it already, hopefully a Ravenous is not too far in your future. Since you're getting so much bonus armor, do you think that the Hunter Killer would be a good chest to run with? I tested it out, Akito. I think with how much they reduce Intimidate with the PvP scaling, I just figured I already have decent enough damage from Backfire, and I'd rather have the extra protection of Unbreakable when and if I lose my armor. So you certainly can run it. There's nothing wrong with that. It was just a little too low for my taste.
Agent, the East Mall is under attack.
Oh, East Mall is perfect because that's 1 bajillion landmarks and enemies to fight. So we will go to that very next. It's all about efficiency today.
Now detecting contaminated gear. Landmark has been cleared. Contaminated gear detected.
What's the best way to farm for the Eagle Bear? Zach, right now it's the PvE DZ, the place that I'm in right now. The hunters at Extractions, which we were about to go fight one right now, they have a 2% chance to drop it as a reward. So you can either do that, or you can also farm the blueprint via Black Tusk Retaliations. And so, oh, they decreased the total toxicity. Look, now it's only 400. See, I do, again, maybe this is just me. I do... Oh, no, it is still going up. It just shows that we're in the last segment. I do think that, like, some amount of green hazing on the screen was nice to give it a feel like you're in the zone and there's rising toxicity. But I guess people don't jive with that. Black Tusk Retaliations have a chance to drop the Eagle Bear blueprint, or again, these hunters in the PvE DZ have some of the highest like physical drop chances that we've seen, just because of how many of them you can fight consistently.
System curtailed. System restored.
So we're just gonna run up and hit invincible on this guy,
Detected.
like so,
Hive detected.
and we should be good.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Easy.
Hostile patrol detected.
Oh, I forgot expertise surge is over. No more 2 exotic components per hunter. Sad.
Medical assistance needed.
What?
Agent
Oh, why on earth did he insta-kill me?
Agent
I had it all planned out. My revive high was gonna get me. It was gonna be fine.
missions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Safe area entered.
Well, that's something. Oh, we're fine though, because they increased the time that the chopper is there. We're good. We can go collect our stuff. That was crazy. At least no one will steal your loot now. Yeah, I have mixed feelings on that. I mean, I'm not going to oppose it, obviously, because it was leading to griefing, but it doesn't quite feel like the Dark Zone to me if all your loot is safe all the time. But that's just me. Yeah, that rusher was taking no hostages.
Retrieving contaminated gear.
Freakchers, it is live. The Dead by Daylight collab, if you go into your seasons menu. And the event pass, it's right here. All 18 tiers. Which I can't show very well because I have a uniform on, but it is live. How you running so fast? I have the quick step out. Even though it gets reduced speeds in here.
Departure in 30 seconds.
Thank you, Demarsh. Always clipping my best moments. Making sure that I never live them down.
We're outbound in 15
I definitely think they should have left a little green smoke and kept the loot able to be taken, just me. I think I'm with you, Durson. Personally. And you know what? It's okay if we have an unpopular opinion. Those are allowed. How did your toxic stacks go way back up? I thought they reset on death.
Was headed back.
That's a good point. I don't know how they went back up like that. I'm not sure. Maybe there was a stealth change there? I didn't look what it was when I came out of the checkpoint. I was not paying attention to that side of the screen. Yeah, I could get with that midnight where it's like get the loot back in 2 minutes or it becomes public. I think that would be a very fair compromise.
Leaving zone.
Even as an avid PvE player, they should have kept that. I'm not big on the change with the loot either. Hunter's hacking, Shade Tech, that was fine. Loot should have stayed as a free for all. Yeah. I mean, the only problem is that it does incentivize people not to cooperate and revive others because they know if you bleed out, you'll drop stuff. So I understand it from that point, but maybe that's where Midnight's suggestion could come in, where it's like, well, even if someone does die, you're not going to get their loot right away if they run back for it. So maybe that would have been a good compromise. The PvE DZ is now the participation trophy DZ. Well, that was the case as soon as they took out PvP. DZ should never not have PvP, in my humble opinion. But what you gonna do? Alright, we are going to run a Hyena Retaliation to try and finish off this journey step so we can complete the last 2 chapters of the journey and get a bunch of progress on the event pass. And then we will check out the what's it called? The global event. Let's do it. Switch this back to ARs. Oh, can't start while in the dark zone. Fair enough.
Hostile control point detected.
Let's give it a shot. I have not looked in on this. I very much appreciate, folks, the fact that we have nearly 200 people watching on both streams. Thank you for being here so early with me. Again, it's much much earlier in the day than we would normally go live. So thanks for making the pivot and hanging out. Night Geek, good morning to yourself. How you doing? Do name caches have a chance to drop the quick step? They do not. You have to wait for specific events to pop up. That will, those will have a chance to drop them. We should maybe do Surge Drive. And then we can keep that. That should be good. I don't want to get too much damage with Contagion and then take out the shield guys before they get the split kills that I need. So let's do it this way. Yeah, Doggo, I agree with you that that is one of the best. That is one of the best side effects or outcomes of having a PvE DZ. I think the only thing is that the vast majority of people, they're not going in there because they're interested in checking out the PvP Dark Zones, which is fine. They don't need to, but I just don't think it's not going to convert that many people because a lot of PvE players don't want to engage with PvP, which is totally okay, and that's why Division's PvP has always been limited to very specific areas. And I just kind of wish those areas were kept for that. But again, that is just me. It feels like I'm playing this on normal right now. Even more so than the usual power creep. What's the outfit out you have on? It's the Carrion uniform, which was in the store a couple of weeks ago. Alright, we just have to hope that we get a respawn wave of all shield users so I can get a ton of split kills. Any shield, any shield.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Serious trauma detected.
This is a bad spot for me. Oh no.
Agent
No.
deceased.
I'm in a control. It's not gonna let me respawn. Dang it. I was like, surely I'll be fine. I have my revive hive, but I was just completely out
Enemy reinforcements
of the
have
zone.
arrived.
Alright, well that was a
The
goof.
area is lost.
What's the daily? Oh, perfect. We just had to eliminate 19 hyenas. We get another one. See? Easy efficiency. Just like that. We'll run straight here. And we'll get it going. What build are you using now for the light zone? I have a Caduceus build setup, which is the new exotic that they dropped in the season pass this update. I'll go in my menu up here when I'm hidden. Exotic arrow that heals you for crits, so I'm just building full damage so it heals me a lot. I have the investor mask for striker, and then the equalizer with perfect obliterate. Oh, and it just spawned an elite resource convoy, and that's handy. Don't mind if I do. Oh, face me. Face me, shield guy. Look at those kills. That was perfect. We just need a few more of those and we'll be done.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Incoming hostiles detected.
Shield. I see a shield. Beautiful. 37. I'm just gonna finish this because it's already here, and then we'll switch to that West End retail. Any more shields?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Any more shields?
Thing.
Perfect. Alright, no more running out in the open with Invincible. Can we get a peek at the store? I don't think there's anything crazy today. I was checking. I think the focus is on the event pass. There's the porcelain one from last week. They brought back the Shade prototype outfit. And then Stars and Stripes for 4th of July window.
Secure those control points, Agent.
Oh, thank you, Grim. I appreciate it, man. I think we should be good after this one. It says that I just unlocked the ability to redeem the drops, so let me hit that online. So I can at least show you the drops, even if I can't let you claim them, because we went live too early. Alright. I redeemed it. I might have to do a relog after this to get them to show up.
Right here.
Yes I am, Sombra. Any shield user here? Let's see one. Now why do I have to set all the way up there? That's just inconvenient. There we go.
Reinforcements incoming. Detecting additional hostile.
Lack of T-mails. Couldn't you, Grim, on that build, couldn't you, another shield. Face the right way now. Couldn't you have, if you wanted your team to get healed, couldn't you have them run, what's it called? Incoming repair. If you wanted them to get healed more while you ran it. Look at how many rushers. I didn't see my progress track on the screen for that one. Okay, yeah, we're at 40. I can track that. Perfect. Need 10 more. We're done.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
What are the other pieces on the build? We have the Equalizer on the chest piece for perfect obliterate. And then I have the Investor Mask just to score some really high crit damage. Since the CAD scales off of crits. I don't know if that's actually the top way to run it. I just know I pretty much have overkill damage in any scenario, so... Well, any solo scenario, that's what I run it for, so... I just think the Investor's fun. How's the stability? Still glitching? Everything so far today seemed good. We checked out the PvE DZ. We were not able to notice any desync going on in there like before. Yeah, at least on our end, things seem better. I can't speak for anyone else, of course. I see a shield. I think the shield guy might have died. He died like at the same time. Did it not count? Group with crit damage mod is better. Let's see, 30, 42. I think we're able to get 15, 12, and 12. Wouldn't you technically get 3% more on an all red? Not that that's gonna matter much. Like I definitely feel you. You could run that and then another exotic and probably get more damage. But I'm pretty sure as far as crit goes, you would still get the most possible with the Investor. Whoa. Oh, mad frame drops because we got our drops. You can see in the bottom corner. I was like, what just happened right there?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Kill squad eliminated.
What you said would be best for this global event. Slab, we're going to check it out and do some build crafting in just a few minutes here. I would say, though, that Hunter's Fury is a pretty reliable one. Just because it's built for up-close engagements and you get a lot of armor on kill. Is Countdown finally working? They fixed the pipe lid issue, yes, where those objectives were invulnerable. Well, I guess I should say the patch note said they fixed it. I have not played Countdown to confirm. Maybe somebody can, if they've ran it so far this morning. They did fix the reactor pipelet issues. Thank you, Akito.
Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Why are you coming out of both doors? That's not normal. Oh, boss shield. That's perfect. Can everybody group a little closer to the boss here? Oh, it's already broken. Never mind, never mind. I don't know why it unpins the...
Heavily armored
I had the
hostile
objective pinned and now it's gone.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Serious trauma detected.
Let's see, what are we at? 44. Dark Wolf, hello, how you doing? Big Slick, what's up? You play PvP? I do. That is what I play the most. Can you shield people over here? Any good build for PvP? Yeah, I just put out a PvP build video for the new season and the new balancing the other day. I would be happy to grab you the link in just a moment when we're done with this. Because yeah, they changed a lot of PvP talents and balancing for this new update. Steve, how we doing? Hello, hello.
Reinforcements incoming. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Alright, give me enough shield users to get
Heavily armored hostile
6 more kills. That's all I need, game. I don't see any in this wave.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, full shield. Let's go. This is what I needed. Dang, that guy was too far. Okay, we need 2 more.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Any shield users here? First, coming this way. How do Twitch drops work? You just have to link your Ubisoft account to your Twitch account in settings. And then so long as you're watching someone who has drops enabled, then they will show up for you to claim. And they'll show up in game. If you type in !drops, it'll take you to a website that gives you a step-by-step on how to set it up. If you need that. But it's not too complicated. What's up, Fade? Indeed, we're checking out the Caduceus, or I've started running it on this solo build. I enjoy it a good bit. Division 2 is now officially Division 1 in terms of build diversity. Now it is? Wasn't that the case like 3 years ago, Frostbite? Ever since they buffed Striker in like season 10. Yeah, it's been Striker all the way. I think it's unfortunate, but anytime the devs try and nerf it or tune it down, they get mass revolt, so it's likely to stay how it is. Not seeing the drops. Yeah, Zola, not sure how to say your name. The official time that it begins, I think, is in like an hour or two. It's a goof on my part. I forgot that it wasn't like local time midnight. So it'll be on it a little bit. So unfortunately, I don't think people watching this stream will be able to claim them all, but we will. I will send you off to somebody at the end where you can continue your progress with it.
Civilians are safe for now.
Never mind. You're listening to Circle Radio.
But if people want to see the drops, we did just get them granted to us. 200. Oh, I forgot there was compensation today. Dude, I will frickin' take 200 escalation tokens. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Nice. Oh, was it just straight to inventory? Maybe it was. So, for those wondering what the Twitch drops are going to be for today, those include this backpack trophy, the Wraith Bell. Again, it's all Dead by Daylight themed if anyone wasn't aware. There's the Dead by Daylight logo arm patch. There's an exotic and named item cache, which we already claimed. And then I think 1 weapon skin. 2 weapon skins. So one that's regular Dead by Daylight with like the red speckled paint. And then Huntress, which is a lot fainter. But you can see the designs there. Those are the drops. It's their game. They should do whatever they want. Don't listen to the community. Community get mad, but the other builds need to thrive. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if don't listen to the community would go well for them. Typically, it doesn't go well for too many games. But I hear you. I do. I fully agree with you that I wish we had better build diversity in the end game. Okay, I literally need 2 more kills. Let's see if we can just get those at a control point. And then we're going to switch to the global event. But we'll claim all our drops that we've gotten so far and then do that. Ben, the gamer man, what's happening with yourself? Welcome, welcome. Matt, I'm pretty sure I did too. Like, I'm trying to think of what day that was on. I don't think I played Escalation when there was Delta issues, so they might have just given it out to people. I don't know. Mistakes have been made. They're gonna spawn right behind me. I'm gonna pop. Oh, I can't pop invincible. It's on cooldown. Good lord.
Agent down.
Can someone tell me how I always get myself into these situations? Am I doing something wrong? Do I have a problem? Here's a shield guy, but you're a red. You're not gonna get me any kills. Sorry, we'll run up and do the... Actually, I should just do a bounty that has a boss with that. I didn't think about that. If I have any. Okay, of course I don't have any. There's one. Okay, we can do that if we need to.
Wanna join us, Agent? Great. Let's go.
Reinforcements en route. Incoming hostiles detected.
I think it's a fine balance, Frostbite. I do believe that any artist that makes art, which is at the end of the day what video games are, should have some degree of control and say about their product. But when it comes to something like video games that is so collaborative and you're so reliant on people engaging with your art and your product, you also have to take into consideration what people end up wanting from that, especially in a live game like this. Otherwise, you could very easily end up in a situation where no one's left playing it, right? So, I think it's a delicate balance. But again, I hear you. I feel you. There we go. Turn towards me so I can hit your shield, please. And we finished it. Finally. I don't even care to finish this. Send me back to the White House. I'm waiting to see if it puts me out of combat. There we go. So, we can now claim these. That's going to give me, what, 4,000, 5,500 season XP, which should get us quite far. Yeah, we got halfway through it, almost. That's pretty good. Yeah, we got 2 full outfits. I think. The Trapper. I don't know all the Dead by Daylight characters, so apologies in advance. Yeah, I think we got half of them, though. So, okay, let's claim these. We'll do 1 outfit at a time. Also, our caches are overflowing. Okay, we have a lot to claim right now. Stand by, chat. We're going to do it all. When are the bans coming? Are you talking about for something in particular or just in general? They've been doing a lot of bans since the season began. Because they put greater resources on the ban enforcement team because of all the PvP and DZ changes that they were doing. PvP, it's an ongoing thing. If you run into someone cheating, then it's recommended to use the in-game report tool because they're monitoring those reports much more closely. Did you see my DMs the other day? Which platform? Is it the same name as you have on here? I get a lot of DMs. I apologize. I try and keep up with them all, but sometimes things blur together a little bit. Yeah, this is probably the most, in my opinion, the most ridiculous outfit we've got for this collab here. What do we think, chat? Is this Division? Does that feel like Division to you? Discord Danny. Oh yes. Well, I said before, if you want to send me evidence and clips of different stuff, I'm happy to report, but I'm not gonna jump in and do it myself.
My back. It's killing me.
It's something. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I reported him directly, Danny. Because I ran into him myself and had clips of him using that.
The quality of components we've been finding has really gone downhill.
Please visit the clinic to book a time slot. Failure to comply could lead to
Thanks for showing the O'Neill. Keep my $10.
Could use
I'm
some
not
help
sure
when
how
we
many
stop
more
later.
surprises our localized grid can take.
He changed his tag now? Okay. I'll keep an eye out and look into it. Appreciate the heads up. Yeah, Danny, the problem with the system is that the first suspension is only for 1 week. They don't permanent ban right away, which is an issue that I highlighted in my recent video talking about it. I don't think that's the right approach. Andrew, what's going on, man? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, my friend.
for the next 24 hours. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I'm doing very well myself. This outfit looks like something from Destiny 2. Again, absolutely no shade at the art team. They do a fantastic job, like making this stuff look fantastic in our game and engine. But yeah, I just don't. I don't personally agree with these kinds of outfits being here. They just need to bring they had a toggle in realism mode for immersive vanity, and it was the exact thing that we've talked about, where it overrides other people's stuff to make them look like actual Division agents. I just don't. I wish they would bring that to the main game, and that would eliminate so many of the frustrations that people have. All right, so we have that one. Now there's the Death Slinger. This one is a free uniform. Oh, I need to take this off. This is the one where, like, that makeup is genuinely pretty cool. And having more, like, face paint options in that way is neat. Oh, were there only gloves that I missed? Oh, no, that's for this guy. Oh, that's a hand option, too? See, like, that's cool. I think that's very cool that we have options like this now. Like, I'll probably use this myself, just to have some bloody hands while you run around. That's pretty cool. That's plausible for Division. Let me put on the... Why didn't I see that? Was that one of the multi-rewards? Oh, yeah, it was right here. You get the gloves as well. Well, this one's certainly a little bit better. New tech that Alex was mentioning? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I'm good. Angela, enjoying the Bull Red Team, but I'm saying to today's stream. Well, it's good to see you, man. Thank you for jumping or for stopping by. When will we get Destiny 2 Solidarity crossover? At this point, you never know. You never know. So there we go. Those are the two that we unlocked so far. Now, chat, you all get to decide which one do we wear while we go around doing global event progress. The Oni or this one? Demar says this one. Okay. Now we need to set up a build for the global event. So, for anyone who didn't see yesterday's video or the patch notes, by the way, we have all these laid out. That's cool. This is the new global event, Rage Harvest. It's set, well, that's a long description. Hostile factions are stealing your health to build overheal, but harvesting infuels your rage, turning enemy health regeneration and damage bonuses into your ultimate source of power. All enemies enter the fight with an increased life pool, and damage bonuses granted by the overheal talent, making them more dangerous. When hostiles damage you, their attacks restore their own missing health and armor first before building up overheal. The more overheal they accumulate, the tougher they become and more damage they deal to you. You can turn this threat around by shooting overhealed enemies with rage, or to build rage, granting escalating bonuses to your weapon damage, RPM, weapon handling, crit chance, crit damage, proportional to your current rage buildup. You must maintain constant aggression to keep this power active. If you stop damaging overheal targets for more than a few seconds, your rage will slowly start to decay. To support this aggressive combat style, the Guardian Angel protocol is active. If it drops to 0, you automatically become immune and gain increased movement speed, giving you a brief window to push the fight or get into cover. So, we have to stay up close, and we have to just keep getting kills. That tells me to go fully into Hunter's Fury, I think. With what is the question? Oh, Panicos, let me link you that build video. Sorry, I forgot a moment ago. I'll grab that for you. So I'm putting the link in the Twitch chat right now. This video shows off the Dark Zone and Conflict builds that I'm currently running for this season. There you go. Right, chat, do y'all agree? Hunter's Fury? When do the drops begin? George, I believe, I don't know if it's either in 25 minutes or in an hour and 25 minutes, but it's coming up. And again, that's my fault for forgetting that it wasn't going to be live as early as I went live. Ongoing directive for the bleeding objective. I'm not necessarily going for the challenges, but I did not look at what those are yet. Apply bleed to hostiles. Weak point of overhealed enemies. I think I kept running into the issues of everything being dead by the time the meter is filled. Yeah. Ooh, what if we did Striga's Fury? That's a build I ran back in the day that was quite fun. I'm thinking either that or Chatterbox. I could do one piece of SP Zoo to get mag size. If we already have like plenty of damage and crit. What's the new brand this season? Doesn't that give you, or not this season, was it last season's that gives you mag size on the 2-piece? What were the named items last season? Does anyone remember? Clear that notification. It was Perfect Gunslinger and something. Do I have all of my blueprints? Sorry, I'm on a side quest now. Buy a few of these. No, I did not. Benefactor. Okay, so that was just this season's 2 things. The Bulldog, yes, thank you. For some reason, I don't have it, though. Did they not release a, or was that this one?
Could use some more crafting
Oh, here it is.
materials.
Royal Works is weapon handling, mag size, and crit damage. And this is like perfect versatile. Perfect composure. Oh, yeah, it was the Robin, I think. Yeah. Okay. Well, neither of those talents are really what I need. But 32% mag size wouldn't be terrible. But I can't get the 2-piece if I run Memento, which I enjoy with Hunter's Fury. Decisions, chat. I'm trying to think of what the best approach would be. I mean, in theory, we could also run... You know what we could also run is the Lady Death. My beloved, that has not been good in a long time. Or, we'll say it's not been very, very meta for a long time. But it does scale to magazine size. So I did... Yeah, Demon, I did have a build a while ago where I used the Lady Death with Ninja Bike to get a ton of increased mag size. We're going to try this. We're going to have some fun with it. Let's see, do I want to obliterate? I might as well. Honestly. Yeah, I could run Equalizer and just forego the SMG damage, get a lot of rate of fire and do that. I'm going to do that. We've got a plan. The plan is in motion. The plan is in motion. We're going to use Ninja Bike in PvE, which I know is a sin by many people's standard. But oh well. And then, yeah, we'll go 4 blues. That should be decent. I'm going to run Lady Death. I'm going to give it, I don't know why it has 16 expertise, but let's just bump it up to 20. Let's be kind. And give it a little love. Okay. And then, so now our mag size is only 48. Really? Dang it, that's such a small magazine. Oh yeah, it's 32 normally. Okay, well that's better than nothing. We'll have a lot of extra amp damage then from that. And so it gives us, I wish I knew, excuse me. I wish I knew how many or how much crit it gives you off of the bonus. Because we get weapon handling, crit chance, crit damage, RPM. So, I mean, I'll leave myself a little bit of room. Let's take that off. How much are we at? We're already at 57 crit chance. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just be taking advantage of the crit damage bonus. So before anything, we're already at 57, 137. Let's switch this to that, perhaps. Then do I want Gunner or do I want Firewall for the shield? I think we'll keep Gunner. Yeah, I don't want a shield with Lady Death because I want to run around fast. Let's give this a try. I have no idea if it's going to be good. But we'll give it a shot. Shotgun as a secondary is always nice. You know what, Clyde? You bring up a good point. We could also do Perfect Pummel. I haven't done that build in a long time, but that's a lot of fun with Hunter's Fury. To run the Enforcer. If we don't like this, we'll try this next. Because that could be something. Let's give this a shot. Let's see, we're one thing away from getting an outcast. One to spawn in. Let's go to this control point. Yeah, I thought about a Grim. I've used that before and I like it a lot. I mean, there's a lot of things you could use. That's the beauty of the game. But I'm just curious to see how this works. We'll give it a shot. Thoughts on the event? If you're asking about the global event, we're just about to try it out now, so ask me again in a few minutes. As far as Dead by Daylight, I don't particularly care for the collab myself, but it is what it is. Alright, so you can see them building up the overheal. I like that it has its own dedicated symbol there. We can see our rage meter up above the HUD. Okay. Oh, I see. So it pauses and then it starts to decay pretty quickly.
Reinforcements incoming.
I miss the Lady Death, man. Remember when that was meta back when it came out? Those were the days.
Agent, hostiles are moving into West Potomac Park.
I don't know. I mean, this is working pretty well for me. Our RPM's getting pretty insane this high up. I do think this would work very well with Memento. So we could try it with Striga later.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, so we just got the immunity thing. You'll see that I'm like, I have a white shield around me. That's the don't die buff, if you will. Dang, look at that range. I think the weapon handling and the RPM combo is just really kicking in there. Lady Death would normally never be able to hit ranges like that. Okay, well, I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, we got rogues. Okay, we have full rage bonus. Let's see how this goes for them. This might be the first time the Lady Death has ever taken down a rogue.
Rogue agent eliminated.
GG's.
Supply room access unlocked.
I like the outfit you have on. It's from the current event pass. It's one of the free rewards. What's up, Daniel? I'm fairly new to the game. Have no idea what I'm doing, like with builds and stuff when it comes to farming. Any tips? Daniel, if you have not checked it out, I highly recommend typing in !guide in the chat, and that will link you directly to my new and returning player hub playlist, where there's a short selection of videos that is designed to kind of help people get into the game. So there's a beginner's guide in there. There's specific farming advice videos on different modes and some of the best things to pay attention to. So I know it's kind of a cop-out answer for me to be like, go watch a video, but hopefully that should consolidate it a little better. And then if you still have questions, feel free to come back and ask us. You can also join our Discord server, and people will be happy to help you out in there. But that should get you started pretty well. So what do we think, chat? That's this build. Not a problem, Daniel. Welcome to the game. Do we want to try a different thing for retaliation? Yeah, Andrew, I think the campaign, it either begins in 10 minutes or in an hour, is when the official drops period begins. That's my fault for advertising that it would be earlier. I forgot that it doesn't start until a specific point in the day. But they'll be turning on in a little bit here. With that coat and hat combo, you look like the Jeepers Creepers guy. Maybe I am. Tanar, thank you very much for the 5 bits. I appreciate it, my friend. How you doing today? I mean, to be honest, I could also just straight up run an Eagle Bear, lean into tenacity, and and probably do quite well, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of ways you could run it. Backfire would be good. Chatterbox would be good. I kind of want to run. Let's try Striga's Fury just for kicks. Don't feel bad, Daniel. These kinds of games take a lot to get into. There's a lot of different systems and mechanics to understand, so you're not the first person to have some confusions when first starting out. It's just good, Midnight. I don't know what to tell you. I think we're going to try this. It's not going to give us very much mag size, but given we're getting so many bonuses from the global event, I don't think I really need to build a ton into crit or whatever else. Oh, I need, excuse me. I need this as well. We'll try Striga's Fury with a small bit of mag size. Striga actually fits pretty well with this outfit. I need to be popping pry objectives. Do we have a... Can we get a retaliation one? I need an activity long. No, not activity medium. Manning Zoo. Get out of here. I'm not doing that. What is the weekly capital? We need a Rogue Gold EB skin at this point. I would certainly never, in no world would I protest against that. Espresso. Just woke up. Welcome in. Thank you for the 5-stream streak, my friend. See, this is good. Our crit chance is pretty low, but that'll get buffed up by getting the buff. Yesterday, one of your builds, the Pestilence one, I managed to drop the area and the reference 4 times in the dark side. Thank you for the help with that. You're very welcome, John. I'm trying to figure out what you managed to drop the lower area. I assume you're talking about in the PvE dark zone, maybe. But regardless, you're very welcome. I'm super happy that the build helped out. 33%. Sure. Let's leave it at that and see how it feels. We'll keep Gunner. Again, no idea if this is gonna work out, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Use the Bullet King. Just run and gun Bullet King.
Secure the area. Time is of the essence, Agent.
Hostile control point identified.
How do you get such high gear mods? That's just from what's it been at this point? 5-6 years of collecting and saving. Playing legendary difficulty with mods as the target loot helps a lot. You get a lot of good ones there. They also made it so that if you play escalation when it's targeted mods, you have a good chance to get high rolls. But again, you'll get them over time, and just you save up and replace stuff slowly. My goodness. Well, didn't quite expect all that to happen. See if we can get the buff built up. That's going to help us. The rate of fire at the beginning is just so slow. There we go. Now it's ramping up. Now it's ramping up.
Here, kill him.
Reinforcements en route. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored.
Cover me.
So this one takes a little bit longer to get going than the last one did, but when you do get it going, then it feels pretty good. I think that's kind of their design philosophy these days with global events, though. It's like you can kind of run. Why are you all going around the outside? You can kind of run whatever you like, as long as it like loosely synergizes. Alright, well they're all over here now. Lost all of our rage because these guys decided to run around the outside. Very rude. And I might get killed for it because you have so much overheal. We ruin the flow. GTD with the 10 on YouTube. Thank you, man. The Ravi build broke, does not get armor on shoulder swap in PvP. Really? It doesn't give the armor on shoulder swap in PvE. Because I was trying out the Ravenous the other day when I was testing PvP builds for my DZ and conflict video. And I thought it was working fine for me. But I will look into it. If possible, if you're able to send me, oh my goodness, a clip of that happening, I can use it directly to make a report. But I can also take a look at it as soon as I find time. But absolutely, we can try and get that reported. Wow, when that bar fills up, they full heal themselves. I had him dead and then he just shot right back up. Well, that's pretty wild. Okay, we're saving him for last. But 100% GTD, we'll get on it. Thank you very much for the 10 as always, man. And the Ravenous video will drop one day. You have my promise. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling this one quite as much as Lady Death. Finally got that guy. Sokka, there is a new global event that we are just trying to see what some good builds to use for it would be. The event itself gives enemies a lot of overheal, so that's why they're looking particularly tanky. Roshin, thank you very much for the one gifted on Twitch. I appreciate it. I'm looking in the chat. I don't see yet if anyone, whoever may have gotten that gift, if you're able to drop a thank you for Roshin, I'd appreciate it very much. But thank you greatly for the generosity. JMC, are you on PlayStation or where are you playing at? Also, folks, did drops begin, or is that not for another hour? Does anyone have the tag on their thing? Drops are now live? Okay, fantastic.
Hostile kill squad nearby. Stay alert.
Alright, so you'll be able to get a little bit watching this. And again, I apologize for... Oh, I'm probably dead against these guys. I have invulnerability right now. Gonna make the most of it. Good lord, you're tanky. Good lord.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Somehow I'm not dead yet. But I think I'm gonna be very soon. Yep.
Vital signs critical.
When in doubt, cover to cover. Yeah, this build, I don't know. This is not gonna be my go-to for this. No, Grim, no need to apologize, man. I still, in the normal game, I really enjoy this build. I ran it back in the day. But in an event where they can actively overheal mid-fight, I just don't think it quite has the ramp up to sustain that. Why does he just infinitely get his chain back? What's that about? Hold on, is that a bug or is that part of the event? That he just infinitely gets his weak point back? You'll see that? I'm gonna hit record on that real quick.
Vital signs critical. Agent vital signs 0.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a good clip though. I got that perfectly documented.
Over the past few months, Otis has gotten us out.
It's got to be the overheal. Might be.
I know he will do great. He will be sorely missed.
Oh, I'm still in this. Yeah, we can back out of this one game. Thank you.
Sorry,
I hope
Agent.
that he can use his expertise and knowledge of the city to help the agents in his new role at the White House.
We got some of them, but not all. Next time, Agent.
What is the what is the escalation rotation for the week? Because I'm kind of curious if I just slap on like my usual escalation build. Oh, it is Manning Zoo. It is Manning Zoo. Hang on, we could get double the benefit here. I'm targeting Murakami. I don't really need that. But none of them are that great. We could I'm going to try it. I'm just going to take my usual escalation build in with the event and see how it does. Because, I mean, it gives you invulnerability when you die every, like, what is it, minute or something? It's not good. Did you already try it out, Clyde? I'm going to give it a shot. We got a ton of free escalation tokens from the reimbursement, so if I die, oh well. I'm going to give it a shot. For science. I appreciate it, Keto. I'm going to try solo just because I want to see how it works under that context. Okay. I don't think I've ever had this many escalation tokens in my life. The compensation's really doing me favors. So I think we'll try tier 5. Although tier 6 didn't... no longer does. What's the difference there? Hold on. It goes from 350 to 450. I'm going to give that a shot. Well, with the overheal though, they're going to be extra tanky. Well, Chad, this might be a disaster, but we're going to give it a try. I think Decoy will give me a pretty good shot. We're going to give it a try. If it doesn't work out for me, then at least we did it for science.
The main entrance will be well guarded, but it's the easiest way in, and they won't be expecting company.
Those 200 escalation tokens are awesome. Never had more than 25 or so. Yeah, you can really just do some free runs. How did you see me? There's no way you saw me. Already popped the invulnerability. Nice.
Intercepting enemy communications.
We're under attack! It's the division! Everyone! This is it! You know what you need to do.
So, I mean, the rate of fire we'll get when we max this out should be kind of wild.
Serious trauma.
But see that? Y'all see him get healed in real time? That's going to be the biggest thing you got to watch out for. I don't entirely understand when that happens yet. Maybe we'll get a better feel for it as we go on. Are there more? No, that's it. Three hours later. It might take us that long. We'll see. What's the gunner using? I have the tactical M249 Para high-end LMG with Frenzy. Well, not high-end, prototype. There's the invulnerability. So as long as you have the white shield around you, you can't die. Can I put that on you, please?
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, that tree is blocking my... It's blocking my nade. Once you get going, no problem. It's that first or second guy. That's kind of what it seems like, yeah.
The main control
Dang.
room for the monorail system is further into the park. Looks like the quickest
He downed
way
me
to
right
storage
as I
is the
punched him.
exhibit.
Agent down.
What is Murakami even good for? I only use the Emperor's Guard. That's about it. Skill repair, skill damage. On paper, that's the right roll to get. I don't know if I really care to keep it, though. I think we're just going to scrap that. Mutual downing. Yeah, I just wish the,
Intercepting enemy communications.
Rainer,
I
where
wish
are you?
We
the...
just got to the aquarium.
Fucking finally.
I saw somebody
Okay,
answer my
they're
question
probably
before.
coming right to you.
We'll give him a nice, warm welcome.
Wait, now I forget where it was. Oh, damage when the icon above their head is full. Is that when they have the full, like they're done healing, lame bat? Does Guardian Angel proc if the rage meter is full? The Guardian Angel thinks that's the little bird icon you see filling up on my HUD. That's the cooldown for it. As long as you have that active, it'll save you whenever you hit 0 armor. It'll make sure you don't die. So that's regardless of what your rage meter is at. What I'm trying to figure out is when they heal. Well, I said that like a question. That is what I'm trying to figure out, is when they heal. Because there's a certain point at which their health will just fully regenerate almost. And especially on escalation, if I don't know when that's happening. But I think Lanebat might be right. It might be while the green icon is up. They're like actively regenning armor. I don't know.
Rainer, what's your status? Rainer, come in.
J Awesome, yes it is. 4-piece striker with chest and backpack, Hollow Man, and 1 Cheska. Yeet. What's going on? Just got into Division 2, reached level 40, want to do a Heartbreaker build. Where do you recommend, what do you recommend for it and where can I farm it? For farming, you're either going to want to look at the countdown or retaliation modes. Unfortunately, I can't show you very well because I'm on a different map, but in either of those modes, it allows you to click a button on your map and select your targeted loot. So you can go straight to Heartbreaker and select that. And it'll mean that you're getting way more drops of that. As for what to run with it, chat, what do we think? Can you help me out with some Heartbreaker recommendations? I know Chameleon Heartbreaker is quite fun. If you run like the Memento Backpack, Heartbreaker chest piece, 4 Heartbreaker in total, and then the Chameleon Exotic AR. That's a pretty fun one that can get you a lot of survivability and a lot of damage. There's a lot of different ways you could go for the build itself.
Repeater.
But yeah, if you run Countdown or Retaliation, you'll start getting pieces for it pretty quick, and that should allow you to go in a lot of different directions with how you build it. Got Guardian Angel. It makes a little sound effect when it procs that I didn't hear the first time. Are there more ads that spawn back here? I hope not. Hey RG, how are you? Doing well? Do you think I'll make a sheriff build with prototype that refills the mag? Just a random thought. I absolutely have been intending to check out Paradox more as an augment on prototype builds. I've yet to farm that up very much. Because I've seen people, yeah, running it with sheriff, running it with even like the enforcer or just an AR. So 100% that is a build type that I would like to dive into. I'm personally taking prototype as like a long-term goal as it was kind of intended. I know a lot of people just like farmed every last ounce of themselves for it when Season 1 dropped. But I plan to kind of over time check out different builds and see what's out there. Are the drops on now? They should be, yes. Yes, indeed. How's the event in the PvE DZ? You can't use global events in the dark zones, so unfortunately this part you can't use in there. But you can progress the event pass through season XP and priority objectives. But we did check out the PvEDZ for anyone who wasn't there earlier in the stream, and it's feeling a lot better in terms of desync, in terms of the changes they made mechanically. You get that ammo. Why don't you have the overheal symbol on you? There we go.
That'll cut the range of their comms significantly. Keep going. You should be coming up on a monorail station soon. The control room will be overlooking it.
I have to use the decoy more often. Seems really useful. Oh, the decoy is a game changer. No pun intended. I use it on a lot of my higher end PvE builds, just because having NPCs not targeting you is a godsend in terms of opening up damage windows.
Echo nearby.
Backpack, don't need it. I hope, and this is a huge hope, that we get a large DZ map in Div 3 instead of small sections. If they do a Dark Zone gauge, I fully believe they will. I think the decision to do 3 DZs in Div 2 they recognize didn't go well, or as well as Div 1. And I think it was, at least in part, I'm not going to say fully, but in part it was a decision made because of technical limitations. They knew they couldn't do 24 players again, and so I think instead of having a giant zone with only 12 people, they said let's do smaller ones where the action might be a little bit more condensed. But tech issues in general shouldn't be a huge factor for Div 3, fortunately. And from a design perspective, I think they recognized that it didn't go that well. This part, there's just so many. Oh, I'm immune. Shoot them all I can. Ooh.
Serious trauma detected.
I thought there was a blueprint, Revenant. Maybe I'm mistaken. Am I wrong about that, Chad? Is there not a Whiplash reconfiguration? I thought there was.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I'm gonna go back for my drop once I clear these guys out.
Vital signs critical.
Listen, they know about the monorail. You need to shut
Not
it
out
down.
yet. Then I'm not sure, Revenant.
Anybody reading this?
But I'll see if I can look into it and find an answer. So I think the conclusion, even though we're still got a ways to go in the mission, I think the conclusion is that if you want to run this global event for progress and just kind of run your normal build, you kind of can. You get a don't die protection meter every like minute, and you just get extra stats when you score kills. Enemies will be a little bit more tanky, but with how power crept so many things are today, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. At least that's my conclusion so far.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm immune. Come here. Gonna go back and get our drops before we forget. I'm beyond ready for Div 3. Not that I don't like Div 2, but there's been some huge technical upgrades and overhauls in UB's in-house engines. Very excited to see the new tech in Div 3. 100%. I mean, I think a lot of us were ready for, well, I won't bundle in everybody else with me, but I was personally ready for Div 3 many years ago. It took us a while to finally get that confirmation to get the ball rolling, but given the state of the industry and the state of looter shooters like we're seeing with Destiny and all of that, I just feel very, very grateful that they're making Division 3 at all. And I was talking about this with people the other day. I do truly think that while it has been tough to wait so long, there are a lot of really good circumstances heading into it that make me excited. Nope, we're all ready for it. Well, there's still some people out there, Sith, that wish they would just stick with Division 2 forever and not do a third game. Trust me, I see all the spectrum of opinions when I put videos out on these things. But yes, I think a lot of people are excited for it. But yeah, I think the fact that they were able to do Avatar and Star Wars in between, again, while it sucked to wait longer, I think that on the creative side, the fact that the team was able to get a creative refresh from Division is going to end up being a very beneficial thing for Div 3. I think, like you said, Kara, the technology standpoint, the fact that there have been so many improvements, and that by the time it comes out, we should already be in the next console generation, maybe, if the next consoles come in winter 27. So yeah, I think there's a lot of factors that are contributing to it hopefully being a really big hit. We shall see. The OG, what's going on? Good to see you.
They're coming! Holy hell!
Automatic braking system activated.
As a Destiny fan, I'm very happy they're even thinking about doing Division 3.
Hell.
Yeah.
Guess they weren't taking
It is
any
very
chances.
tragic
But you're
what's
inside
gone down
there.
with Destiny
You should
in
be able
these
to make it the
recent
rest of the
weeks.
way on foot.
And hopefully, I think this is kind of a video topic that I want to do maybe in the coming days, but I think that it's important for someone, whoever it may be, to continue carrying forward the looter shooter genre, just to
Serious trauma.
keep interest in it, you know, so that it opens the door for Destiny to make a comeback in the future, or for other games to try their hand. From what I saw, and I've not played it, so I can't speak with personal experience, but I saw reports that Borderlands 4 didn't do like that well, sales-wise. And so, for games like, you know, Warframe to continue being as popular as they are, for Division 3 to be getting made, I'm just glad that the looter genre still has a place in this day and age. I don't know why I'm pulling out my minigun,
Afraid of them.
but we're rolling with it.
Fear us.
That was just an instinctive thing that probably could have gotten me killed. I'm glad it didn't. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Meant to throw that way farther. Initial sales are good, but the CEO is a moron. Went from 400k launched to sub 4k concurrent. Regularly dropping content. Gotcha. I also, my impression has always been that Borderlands is less, while they do post-launch updates, it's less of like a constant content game in the way that Destiny and Division are. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Arc Raiders OG is more of an extraction shooter. I believe Ubisoft needs to sell the IP to Massive because of more flexibility and freedom to work with the game. Limited with how they want to create the game. I mean, obviously we don't know for certain. You know, we don't have the insight into how these developments have gone and what ideas they wanted to do and what got shot down and what got greenlit. I think, as we all know, Ubisoft has mass problems with their business, right? Like, that's that part. Absolutely, I think it would be great to get Division away from that that instability, if you will. But I think the benefits of being within the Ubisoft ecosystem right now is just the support levels that Massive gets. Like, if, for example, if it was just Massive supporting the Division franchise right now, we would not be able to be getting as much as we are in terms of continual support for Div 2 and Survivors and Div 3, right? Like, right now, Division 2 has a small leadership team at Massive, but then the full bulk of the development team is at Bucharest. They brought on another team this year to work on stuff like the classified assignments and things at Reflections. Shanghai has helped out with things. And then on the Div 3 side, the lead team is at Massive, but then they have support at other studios across the world, and that's how they're able to usually pump these things out a little bit quicker than if it was, you know, 200-300 people working at Massive and that was it. So, pros and cons, right? But from a creative and control standpoint, definitely, I would prefer that Massive have full say over Ubisoft. Yeah, Kara, you're talking about, like, rotating seasons. I would definitely be down to see that. I think they will either, if they're not going to do rotating seasons for whatever reason, then I think they will do winter, because they know that that's what a lot of people want. But yes, I would say the most likely scenario is that they'll have a rotating season system so that they can have it make sense within the story, that time is passing as these seasons go on. And then the Snow fans can get that. The thing with it being an Assassin's Creed and all that is that it's still very different game engines, so they're not really, at least to my understanding, again, I'm not a game developer, but they're not very compatible things where you can say, well, this game did it, so that means the Division can as well. Because Snowdrop versus Anvil are very different engines and feature sets and all of that. But I just think from a design standpoint, that is a feature that makes sense for Division to adopt as well, 100%. Yeah, Reaper, those are my picks, is Chicago or Boston. I think either of those would be quite cool. Hurricanes and tornadoes, too. We might be seeing a hurricane in the Incursion this season. We know that's going to be... I mean, they've said directly that is a part of the Incursion. I don't know if it's going to play into the actual mechanics and gameplay, or if it's just like a background setting. But there is going to be a hurricane at the new Incursion coming. I'm so excited for that. Paradise Lost was so fun when it released. I'm stoked to get another Incursion for the game. Dang, I cannot get these two.
Assistance needed.
That ain't good. All you do, they still send you to die. Hey, agent!
Oh, I thought that hit him.
Critical. Agent down.
Dang, this one gold ad is just giving me nothing but trouble. Oh, shoot. Good thing I ran right away. Didn't know they were going to spawn right there. Any update on Survivors? We know from the most recent investor meeting that it's set to release currently sometime before the end of March of 27. But otherwise, we haven't had any official updates or announcements on it since the anniversary stuff in March. But they're cooking. Trust me, they're cooking. They're working on it. And they've got the right people behind that team to make it work, I think. Ooh.
Serious trauma.
Yeah, my revive hive and the invulnerability is down. I gotta be careful. The exotic that it looks like we're getting from the incursion is a rifle. An ACR SS. Is that what it's called? Oh, they're spawning everywhere.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Okay, I gotta wrap this up. I have to run. I've got many things going on today. But, you know, not the fastest clear ever, but I'll take a half-hour tier 6 manning run. Could have been worse. Get our priority objective done. Get a free exotic out of it. There we go, chat. Done and done. Prophet, I'm not terribly invested in GTA, to be honest with you. I played it some GTA 5, like online, just with friends, but it's never been a franchise that I'm like hugely into, so. I doubt I'm going to be dropping, what is that, 80, 100 bucks to play it when it comes out.
That's what mothers do.
Okay, are we good? There we go.
Hostiles are retaliating in West End.
Good stuff. How far did we get? We got 1.5 levels. All right. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed seeing a bit of a first look at that. These two outfits are definitely the cooler ones, the ones further on, because of course they are. But, yeah, as I said, I have to go, everybody. I sincerely appreciate y'all tuning in early. Those who did, I apologize for not fully thinking through the drops timing that they would start later than I was going live. That is on me. I will raid somebody who has them active so you can continue your progress today if you would like on Twitch, but they will also be live for the next week if you don't have fully time to watch today. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed a look at the event pass at the global event. And yeah, also sincerely appreciate all of the support that we had today. GTD Engage over on YouTube. Rasheen, Matt, Draconis, Leo, and Devin gifted a bunch of subs on Twitch. Appreciate y'all. Who do we got live? Let's see. I can find Twitch. Is Livid live? She is. Oh, Livid's also a big Dead by Daylight fan. So y'all should, I'll send y'all over there. And she can give you all the Dead by Daylight lore, which I cannot. Reaper, Chimera, Aikido, Rasheen, Espresso. Thank you all very much for the kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out. And once again, I appreciate people being flexible for the different schedule today. Unfortunately, I won't be here on Thursday. I've got just a bunch of things going on this week, but I'll be back live next week. Your streams are too short? I'm sorry, man. Busy schedule. That's the biggest blocker. Much love, everybody. Again, I will see you all back very soon. Until then, Road Gold out.